The struggle is real for us skinnier guys, man. When you just started the gym, everyone's telling you, you've got to eat more, you've got to eat this, you've got to eat that. You're scrolling through Instagram looking at all these fitness models who are all probably on steroids, by the way, and they're claiming to eat chicken, rice and broccoli 3 times a day. How good does that sound? I'm pretty sure that was what my diet looked like for my first few months of going to the gym. But the harsh truth is, if you're a skinnier guy like me, if you've got faster metabolism, that stuff is not going to cut it for you. I'm here to clear up your confusion with a couple of tips that I've used to optimize my bulking. Step 0, the baseline for all bulking advice is go off and calculate the amount of calories you need per day. And you can find this on lots of different websites. It's going to need things like your height and your age, and it should come out with a specific figure and that's what you need to eat to maintain your current level of weight. For me, that's about 2,500 calories, but very rarely are we ever looking to maintain our current level of weight. So what we can do from there, now that we have that figure, is add or subtract accordingly to fit whatever fitness requirements you have. If you're doing a cleaner bulk, you're going to want to add about 200-300 calories to whatever that baseline figure was. And that's if you're eating like chicken, rice and broccoli, as I said. That's not really what I want to be doing, but to each his own. And you're going to see slightly slower growth of muscle, but you're probably going to put on less fat. And I know that's something people are self-conscious of, so I understand your reasons for doing that. But if you're a little bit like me, you're on the skinnier side and you have quite a fast rate of metabolism, I'd say add anywhere up to 500 to 1,000 extra calories. And that's going to be a lot of extra eating, guys. We might put on a little bit of fat, but in the long run, we're going to pack on the most muscle in the shortest amount of time. What you can do is, you don't have to go all out dirty bulk, like eating pizzas and junk food and stuff. What you can do is eat relatively clean throughout the day, and then when you're coming to the end of the day, just have like a tiny bit of junk food just to get you up to that calorie limit. But either way, you're going to have to eat quite a lot. So how are we going to make it easier to hit the amount of calories that you're aiming for? The one thing that I can suggest is track your calories. And I know this is going to sound a bit time consuming, but it only takes like a couple of minutes out of your day. If you use an app like MyFitnessPal, what that will do is enable you to save a lot of the foods that you eat quite commonly. And then you can kind of just add them into your set meals, and you'll be able to see the amount of calories in no time. And what was the case for me was, when I started doing this, I actually started to realize that I wasn't getting nearly as many calories as I needed. So from there, I started boosting my calorie intake, and that was a real game changer for me. So this advice that I've just shared with you, it's nothing new. It's all over the internet, but I promise it really, really helps. However, it doesn't solve one of the main issues that people who've just started bulking will face, and that's just getting the food down you. It's a lot of food to consume in one day. And what I will say is, if you give your body enough time to get used to eating more frequently and just eating a larger amount of food, your stomach capacity will increase over time. Adding a few calorie dense snacks into my diet was a real game changer for me. When I was on the fence between maintaining my weight and gaining weight, these are the things that pushed me over the edge and really made a difference. I'm talking about things like nuts, Brazil nuts or pecan nuts. Those are both very high in calories. If you're from the UK, in supermarkets they sell these tiny pork pies. They're very dense in calories too. Also things like garlic breads, naan breads, just things that you can put in the oven quickly as a snack between meals. So now we're going to get into another tip, which is more about the way people eat rather than what they're eating. And I'm pretty sure I got the tip from Joe Fazer, who's a great fitness YouTuber, so go and check out his channel. And this tip is about how people are very often watching TV or going on their phone, just doing something else rather than getting on with the eating. If the food has your undivided attention, you're going to finish it so much quicker, and that's not something that many people realize. Another benefit to this is that your brain probably takes around 20 minutes to tell your stomach that it's full. So if you're eating faster, you'll be able to fit more in within that space of time before you start feeling full. So yeah, just try and eat in an environment that's free from distractions, and then you're going to get the food down you a whole lot faster than you would have done. And if you are going to watch something whilst eating, make sure it's my videos. If you're interested in the results that I've seen from implementing some of these tips, I've actually gone from about 68 kg to around 74, 75 now, just in a couple of months. So you will see some results from this. Give it a try and see if it works for you. If you don't know me, I'm Tom. I help men along their Ironman self-improvement journey. If you want to hear more about the idea of the Ironman, then check the link in the description. Also, if you're interested in hearing more advice from me, then be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.